Now as you can see here, we have the hardware information on this phone for the Nexus 6, which is going to be sold in India. The model name is Nexus 6, the product name was Shamu, or the code name was Shamu, and then we have the frequency at which the processor is clocked, which is 2.7 gigahertz approximately, and then we have a quad-core CPU on this device. It is a Qualcomm APQ8084 chipset CPU which we have on this device, and it is the latest generation of chipset which they have available on this phone. And here we have the display resolution, which is 1440 into 2392 pixels. Again, this is a pretty high resolution of display which you have on this device, and the pixel density is also very high. It is approximately 493 pixels on this device, and you will not notice any kind of pixelation on this device because it has a pretty high display resolution. We have Adreno 420 GPU on this device, and when it comes to sensors, you have a large list of sensors on this device, which includes accelerometer sensor, magnetic field sensor, gyroscope, proximity light, barometer, and then you have proximity light barometer sensor. Again there are different kind of sensors with different functionality, and you have a lot of sensors on this device which you will need. You do have step counter and step detector sensor as well, and you also have significant motion sensor, game rotation vector sensor. You have a list of all the sensors which you will need on a smartphone like this included on this device, which is a very good thing. So one thing I can say is that when you have the active notifications for that option which we told you under display settings turned on, once you pick the device in your hand, the notification will be there. So you don't need to touch any button. The notification will get displayed in this manner on the display itself. Whenever you pick the device, when the device is like in the sleeping mode and you pick the device like this in your hand, you will get to see all these notifications without pressing any button. And this will happen whenever you basically pick it after it is like relaxing like this, or it is placed on a table. And if you pick it just like this, you will see all these notifications being lit up. You will get to see these notifications in the grayscale mode as well, just like you see on the Moto X. That will also happen, but you have to give it some time, just like if it is like this. And if I hold it, I will see some notification which is not happening this time. Let me just do it again. I will just do it again this time, and I think I should be able to see it. Yeah, this time it is working, and you can see all these notifications over here on the display itself. And this is how these active notifications actually work, and you do get these notifications on the lock screen once you wake up the phone. And this is how you will get notification for the email messages, for whatever application you have installed, and you can also get notification for anything, any application which you have on the phone, and they will get displayed over here on the lock screen, which again is very good. And you can take actions on these notifications by just tapping on them like this, and again you can touch to open them. So once you double tap on any notification, you can open them. Let me just run the benchmark tool now. On Ninamark, again, we have got a very impressive score on this device, which is 59.7 FPS, and it can handle almost any high definition game on this device. Again, we have bandwidth limitations as of now, so we are going to play one game on this device only, which is going to be Temple Run OZ. However, you can play much heavy games on this device like Blood and Glory, Modern Combat 5, Frontline Commando D-Day. All these games can be played on this device without any issues, but as of now we are going to just show you the Temple Run OZ because we have bandwidth limitations. Now, as you can see here, we have the benchmark figures for the Nexus 6. We just ran the Entity benchmark on this device, and we have got a pretty good score of 48645, which is one of the best score which you can see, which we can get on any device. And again, in terms of ranking, it is above Samsung Galaxy Note 4 in terms of benchmark score, and it is below the Mizo MX4. Again, this device is very good and responsive in day-to-day usage. There is no lag which you can notice. The kind of hardware configuration it has got, it can do different kind of tasks pretty effectively. Even when you play high definition games on this device, it can play those games pretty effectively without getting heated much. Again, I played some of the games on this device and I can experience slight amount of heating over here, but it is very mild amount of heating. It is not too much of heating which will happen on this one, and this is very good performer in day-to-day usage with the kind of hardware it has got. Adreno 420 GPU, and you have Snapdragon 805 2.7 GHz quad-core CPU on this device, which makes it pretty powerful in terms of specs as compared to any other flagship device out there in the market. Now here we have some games installed on this phone. We have installed Temple Run OZ, Blood and Glory, and Subway Surfer. Again, these are kind of casual and medium graphic intensive game. We could not install heavy game on this device because of bandwidth limitations. So let me just start with Subway Surfer, and let's see whether this game get played on this device or not, and how smooth is the overall game playback. So it is taking some time to load the graphics, and the game is ready to be played. I can see the graphics pretty clear on this device without any issues. I can see graphics being rendered very nicely. There is no lag. I can notice there is no lag, but I can notice slight amount of flutter as far as graphics are concerned. Maybe again not all the time, but maybe if you can notice that it is happening like after 10 to 15 seconds. But again, the overall game playback is pretty good, and I can play this game on this device without any issues. Graphics are rendered very fine. All the gaming controls are visible. Touchscreen controls are also accessible. There is no problem with the touchscreen. And as far as gravity sensor are concerned, the gravity sensor is something which we cannot test on this particular game, but we will test that once we play Temple Run OZ. So in all, I can say that you can easily play this casual game on this device without any issues. Let's start playing some other games. We have Temple Run OZ and Blood and Glory. So when we try to run Temple Run OZ, it is crashing as of now. Maybe this game is not ready for this device or for this resolution as of now. We are not sure for the correct reason, but this is the case. Temple Run OZ is not running on this device. And Blood and Glory, okay, this one is also not running. As you can see, there is an error on the screen. Again, both of these two games are maybe not ready for this resolution or for Nexus 6 as of now, but they will get updated very soon. Nexus 6 has just hit the Indian market, and these games will be updated very soon, within a week. I guess, and let's see when that happens. As far as gaming and benchmark review is concerned, this is all we have, and let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.